Welcome, seekers of truth. For millennia, humanity has gazed at the stars, pondering the eternal question, are we alone in the universe? This question has echoed through the ages, haunting our collective consciousness. We've sought answers in the realms of religion, science, and even in the whispers of the wind. But what if the answers have been hidden in plain sight, etched in stone and whispered through time? What if our history is a carefully curated narrative, masking a far more profound truth? The story of humanity is far more enigmatic than we've been led to believe. Our journey begins with echoes of ancient astronauts who traversed the stars and forever altered the course of life on Earth. These are not mere myths, but accounts etched in stone, passed down through millennia. They speak of a time when gods walked among us, shaping our world and influencing our destiny. These beings, known as the Anunnaki, are more than just mythological figures. They are the architects of our reality. Their legacy is woven into the very fabric of our existence, imprinted in our DNA, and whispered in the winds of time. But who were these celestial beings? Where did they come from? And what was their purpose in shaping the destiny of humankind? The answers lie buried beneath layers of time, concealed within ancient texts and archaeological discoveries that challenge everything we thought we knew about our past. Join me on this journey of discovery as we uncover the truth about the Anunnaki, Earth's ancient overlords, and their profound impact on the human race. Our journey begins in the cradle of civilization, the ancient land of Sumer, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Over 5,000 years ago, a remarkable civilization blossomed here, leaving behind a treasure trove of knowledge. The Sumerians excelled in mathematics, astronomy, and agriculture. Their cuneiform script, etched upon clay tablets, has survived the ravages of time. These tablets tell incredible tales of gods known as the Anunnaki. According to Sumerian cosmology, the Anunnaki hailed from a distant planet called Nibiru. These ancient texts describe the Anunnaki as advanced beings, possessing technology far beyond our own. The Anunnaki, led by Enki, created a genetically engineered workforce to mine gold. Combining their DNA with Earth's hominids, they created Homo sapiens. This act of creation had unforeseen consequences. Humans, with their spark of consciousness, challenged the Anunnaki's dominance. A power struggle ensued, shaping human history. The story of the Anunnaki's arrival on Earth is not one of conquest, but of desperation. Imagine, if you will, a world teetering on the brink of collapse. Nibiru, the Anunnaki's home planet, was dying. Its once lush atmosphere was slowly being stripped away, its vibrant ecosystems withering under the harsh glare of a dying sun. The Anunnaki, a species far older and more advanced than our own, had foreseen this impending doom. Their scientists, possessing knowledge beyond our wildest dreams, had long warned of the planet's deteriorating environment. The very lifeblood of their civilization, their ability to thrive and prosper, was ebbing away. Faced with extinction, the Anunnaki embarked on a desperate gamble. They would search the cosmos for a solution, a lifeline to save their dying world. Their gaze fell upon a young, vibrant planet teeming with life, Earth. Here, they believed, lay the key to their survival. This was no simple migration, no mere packing of bags and setting sail for a new land. This was a cosmic exodus, a desperate flight for survival, an undertaking fraught with danger and uncertainty. The Anunnaki, facing their own mortality, their legacy hanging in the balance, set out into the vastness of space, their hopes pinned on a distant blue planet. The quest for gold, a desperate mission. Earth, in all its pristine glory, offered a beacon of hope to the beleaguered Anunnaki. They discovered that our planet held a precious resource, a mineral with the potential to heal their dying world, gold. Gold, you see, possessed unique properties. A shimmering metal capable of reflecting light and heat, a celestial shield against the ravages of a dying star. The Anunnaki, their technology far surpassing our own, descended upon Earth, establishing their presence in the fertile crescent of Mesopotamia. Here, in this cradle of civilization, they would begin their desperate quest for salvation, a mission to extract gold and send it back to their dying world. But this was no easy feat. The gold they sought lay buried deep within the Earth's crust, requiring immense resources and manpower to extract. The Anunnaki, though technologically advanced, were not inexhaustible. They needed a solution, a way to efficiently mine the vast quantities of gold required to heal their planet. Their gaze fell upon the Earth's native inhabitants, the early hominids, primitive ancestors of modern humans. These creatures, though lacking in intelligence, possessed a brute strength and resilience that caught the eye of the Anunnaki. An audacious plan began to form in their minds, a plan that would alter the course of both their destiny and our own. Enki, the brilliant and compassionate scientist of the Anunnaki, spearheaded this ambitious undertaking. He understood the delicate dance of life, the intricate mechanisms that govern genetics and inheritance. Enki envisioned a new being, a hybrid species engineered for a singular purpose, to serve as a workforce, toiling in the gold mines and easing the burden on the Anunnaki. Thus began the grand experiment, a fusion of extraterrestrial technology and earthly biology. The Anunnaki, drawing upon their advanced knowledge of genetic manipulation, combined their own DNA with that of the Earth's native hominids. This process, far from the crude imaginings of science fiction, was a testament to their mastery over the building blocks of life. The result was Homo sapiens, a new species capable of understanding and following instructions, strong enough to endure the rigors of mining, and possessing a rudimentary intelligence that set them apart from their primate ancestors. Humanity, in all its flawed glory, was born not from a loving creator, but from the cold necessity of a desperate civilization fighting for its survival. This act of creation, however, was not without its moral dilemmas. The Anunnaki, in their hubris, had created a sentient species, imbuing them with the spark of consciousness. They had, perhaps unwittingly, set in motion a chain of events that would have profound implications for both races. The Anunnaki, initially pleased with their creation, watched as humans diligently toiled in the mines, extracting the precious gold that held the key to their salvation. But as time passed, a curious phenomenon began to emerge. Humanity, designed for subservience, began to exhibit signs of independent thought, a burgeoning awareness that extended beyond the confines of their designated roles. This nascent self-awareness, a testament to the indomitable spirit of life itself, did not go unnoticed by the Anunnaki. Some, like Enki, observed this development with a sense of wonder, recognizing the potential within these newly forged beings. Others, however, viewed this burgeoning independence with suspicion and fear. The seeds of discontent began to take root among the human population. They had tasted freedom, experienced the world beyond the mines, and yearned for more than a life of servitude. The whispers of rebellion, faint at first, began to echo through the ranks of humanity, a testament to their innate desire for autonomy and self-determination. The Anunnaki, faced with this unexpected turn of events, found themselves at a crossroads. Would they crush this burgeoning rebellion, asserting their dominance over their creation? Or would they find a way to coexist, to forge a new path for both species? The future of two civilizations hung in the balance, their destinies intertwined in a cosmic dance of power, rebellion, and the enduring quest for freedom. The Garden of Eden, a controlled environment by the Anunnaki, was a grand experiment to observe and mold their newly created workforce. This lush sanctuary teemed with life, where the first humans roamed freely, shielded from the harsh realities. The Anunnaki observed human behavior, social interactions, and capacity for learning. They introduced stimuli, testing human intelligence and obedience. The Garden of Eden was also a center for genetic experimentation. The Anunnaki refined their creation, seeking the optimal balance of intelligence, strength, and obedience. This period of observation and experimentation shaped the destiny of humankind. The seeds of human consciousness were sown, laying the foundation for our unique journey of self-discovery. Central to the Garden of Eden narrative are Adam and Eve, often portrayed as the first humans. Yet in Sumerian accounts, their story differs. Adam and Eve were prototypes, genetically enhanced, representing a leap in human evolution. In Sumerian texts, they were Adapa and Titi. Adapa meaning firstborn and Titi signifying life were crucial to human evolution. The Anunnaki controlled their knowledge, ensuring dominance over human reproduction. The serpent tempting Eve, seen through Sumerian cosmology, represents Enki, the Anunnaki scientist. Enki defied his peers to enlighten humanity, giving them the forbidden knowledge of procreation. This act led to their expulsion from Eden, a step in human evolution. Humanity, now armed with knowledge, had to forge its own path. Expulsion from paradise, the dawn of human civilization. Cast out from Eden, Adapa and Titi adapted to a world of challenges. This expulsion propelled humanity towards independence and innovation. Enki's knowledge, especially procreation, allowed humans to multiply and spread. Free from Anunnaki control, they formed communities and cultures. This period marked the dawn of human civilization, a time of hardship and progress. Humanity learned to cultivate, domesticate, and build, embracing their potential. Unveiling the truth, the Sumerian tablets speak. The Sumerian tablets, ancient clay documents, hold the key to understanding the real story of Adam and Eve. Unlike the Bible, these tablets offer raw, unfiltered glimpses into the Anunnaki's perspective. The Garden of Eden is described as Eden, a vast territory in Mesopotamia. Eden was a hub for Anunnaki activities and human settlements. Adam and Eve, or Adapa and Titi, were advanced Homo sapiens engineered by Enki. These accounts provide invaluable insights into the Anunnaki's motivations. They challenge us to look beyond traditional interpretations. The tablets reveal a more intricate narrative than the biblical version. They encourage a nuanced understanding of our origins. The Tree of Knowledge, a misinterpretation of symbols. The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of temptation, has been misinterpreted. The Sumerian tablets describe it as a metaphor for advanced Anunnaki knowledge. This knowledge, initially withheld, represented the forbidden fruit. It awakened Adapa and Titi to their own potential and agency. The tablets encourage us to delve into symbolism and metaphor. The Tree of Knowledge symbolizes humanity's thirst for understanding. Let's talk about the serpent, often seen as the villain in Eden. In Sumerian cosmology, the serpent symbolized wisdom and creation. Enki, depicted as a serpent, believed in human potential. He saw a spark of growth and transcendence in humanity. The serpent's whisper was Enki's guidance towards self-awareness. Sharing procreation knowledge, Enki empowered humanity. This act led to humanity's expulsion and independence. It marked our emergence as an independent species. The expulsion from Eden was a necessary step in human evolution. Adapa and Titi, cast out, had to adapt and innovate. This exile was the catalyst for human progress. It forced our ancestors to develop skills and cooperate. They laid the foundations for agriculture and civilization. The expulsion marked our transition to independent thought. It was the birth of human civilization, our own story. The Anunnaki didn't leave after Eden. They watched, intervened, and guided human development. The Sumerian tablets hint at their continued presence. Civilizations with advanced knowledge were influenced by the Anunnaki. The Egyptian pyramids and Mayan astronomy were echoes of their influence. The Anunnaki shared knowledge with select groups. This period blurred the lines between gods and men. It was a time of transformation and extraterrestrial intervention. The Great Flood, described in many cultures, was influenced by the Anunnaki. Nibiru's orbit caused tidal waves, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. The ice caps melted, reshaping the world. Enki warned a select few to build arks. The Anunnaki observed from afar, prioritizing their survival. The flood was a global reset, forcing humanity to rebuild. It reminded us of our vulnerability and the power of our creators. The Great Flood reshaped Earth and human history. After the flood, humanity began to rebuild. The Anunnaki's grip loosened, creating space for human agency. This marked the rise of human sovereignty. Humans questioned, challenged, and explored their potential. They developed their own systems of governance and religions. Leaders rose to power as independent rulers. Empires were built, wars waged, and alliances forged. The Anunnaki observed from the sidelines. Humanity emerged stronger and more independent. The Anunnaki felt a mix of pride and apprehension. The Anunnaki weren't a united front. Enlil and Enki had power struggles and rivalries. Enlil sought to control humans while Enki believed in human potential. This sibling rivalry impacted human history. Enki often intervened on humanity's behalf. Wars and disasters were influenced by Anunnaki conflicts. The Tower of Babel was a challenge to Anunnaki authority. Humanity was manipulated and exploited by the Anunnaki. Yet the human spirit endured, striving for progress. The Great Departure. Did the Anunnaki leave Earth? The Sumerian tablets hint at their continued presence. Some believe they observe us from the shadows. Others suggest they moved on, leaving us to chart our course. The Anunnaki's influence is evident in our myths and DNA. The nature of their current presence is debated. Did they leave, or are they still watching? The mystery endures. Echoes in the stars, modern sightings, and ancient astronaut theories. The Anunnaki's presence is still felt, whispered in the winds of time. People claim to see strange lights, unexplained phenomena. Could these be signs of the Anunnaki? Some researchers believe so. They point to ancient depictions as evidence. The Anunnaki's influence extends far beyond our understanding. Look at the Nazca lines in Peru. Were these messages to the gods, Or consider the Dogon tribe of Mali. These stories take on new meaning through the Anunnaki's lens. Could these be echoes of their ancient presence? The truth is out there, hidden in plain sight. The Anunnaki have left an indelible mark on our consciousness. Their story challenges us to question everything we know. The return of the gods, preparing for the future. Imagine this. What if the Anunnaki were to return? Not as conquerors, but as equals, recognizing our progress and resilience. Would we welcome them or greet them with fear? Their return raises profound questions about humanity's future. Would we embrace their technology and knowledge or resist their influence, fearing a loss of control? The choice, my friends, is ultimately ours to make. The Anunnaki may have played a role in our creation, but it is up to us to write the next chapter of the human story. The enduring legacy, echoes of the Anunnaki in the modern world. We've journeyed far, tracing the footsteps of the Anunnaki, those enigmatic beings who shaped humankind. Their legacy is etched in stone, whispered in ancient texts, and encoded in our DNA. Look around you. The echoes of their presence are everywhere. Our fascination with the cosmos and pursuit of knowledge are inheritances from our celestial forebears. The Anunnaki are woven into the tapestry of human history. Embracing our past, shaping our future, the potential for coexistence. Imagine a future where humanity, embracing its past, encounters the Anunnaki once more, not as subjects but as equals, learning from each other. This potential for coexistence might seem like science fiction, but who's to say what the future holds? A universe of possibilities, the Anunnaki and the search for meaning. The story of the Anunnaki is a mirror reflecting our hopes, fears, and search for meaning. They force us to contemplate our existence and ask big questions. Where do we come from? Are we alone? In an age of innovation, these questions remain relevant. The Anunnaki provide a framework for exploring these mysteries. They remind us that our journey is interconnected with countless beings. Embrace curiosity, never stop questioning, and remain open to infinite possibilities.